Test 3 review problem number 7. Here we have an equation with fractions. So the first thing we're going to do is factor out the denominators because we want to multiply both sides of the equation by the least common denominator so that all the denominators will cancel. So let's factor it out first and then we can build our LCD. X squared minus 2x minus 15 is x take away 5, x plus 3. X squared minus 25 is x plus 5, x minus 5. And x squared plus 8x plus 15 is x plus 5, x plus 3. And before we get the LCD, let's remind ourselves that because of these denominators, there are certain values of x that cannot be our final answer, and we're going to have to keep an eye out for those. We can't have x equals 5 because that would make the denominator here a 0, which is not good. So x cannot equal 5. We cannot have x as minus 3 because that would make this denominator 0. So x cannot be minus 3. And over here, x equals 5 would make this 0. So we can't have x equals 5 either. So let's just keep that in mind as we keep going with the problem. Alright, now we want to build the LCD. To build the LCD, take the entire first denominator. X take away 5, x plus 3. Then you look at the second denominator and see if there's a factor missing from the LCD. X plus 5, alright, that's not in the LCD yet, so we have to multiply it in. X minus 5, that's already there. We don't want to put another one. We don't want extra pieces. Then we look at the next denominator. X plus 5, already there. X plus 3, already there, so we're not going to add them in again. The LCD contains each denominator completely without having any extra terms or factors. So we're going to take this LCD and multiply it to both sides of our original equation. So, let's see, this is going to be kind of long, so it might look a bit messy here. I'm going to put the LCD down on the side, but it's multiplying the entire equation. So x minus 3 over, and I'm going to leave the denominator factored form now because it's going to help me to see what will cancel out. So there's the first fraction, second fraction, and the third fraction. And the LCD multiplies on the left and it multiplies on the right. And it's multiplying up into the numerator. I just have it written this way because I can't fit it on the paper otherwise. Oops, can't quite see all that. There, that's better. Okay. So now what we want to look at is, let's see over here, these three factors for the LCD are going to distribute in to the left side of the equation, and on the first fraction the x minus 5 will cancel with the x minus 5 of the LCD, and the x plus 3 will cancel too. So we're left with just an x plus 5 times the x minus 3. X plus 5 times x take away 3. And the denominator's gone. LCD multiplies into the second fraction. The x plus 5 and the x plus 5 cancel out. The x minus 5 and the x minus 5 cancel out. We're left with x plus 3 times x plus 2. Equals, and on the right side of the equation, same thing is happening. So we have x minus 5 doesn't cancel out, so that's going to multiply the numerator. X plus 3 cancels out, x plus 5 cancels out. So we have 2x plus 13 times x minus 5. So our big messy fraction equation has turned into a nice regular linear equation with no fractions. So now what we need to do is clear parentheses across, collect like terms, isolate the x. So let's get started. FOIL to clear these out. X squared minus 3x plus 5x minus 15 plus x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 equals 2x squared minus 10x plus 13x, and I'm just going to line them up here because I'm running out of space, and they're like terms anyways, minus 13 times 5, it gives us 65. Alright, so all parentheses have been cleared out. Now let's start collecting like terms. X squared and x squared is 2x squared. And then minus 3x plus 5x is 2x. But then over here we have a 2x plus a 3x is 5x. So all together we have a 2x plus a 5x is plus 7x. And then we have a minus 15 plus 6, so that gives us minus 9, equals 2x squared minus 10 plus 13 is plus 3x minus 65. Okay, all parentheses have been cleared. Now we're going to collect like terms. Oh, no, we already did that too. Alright, so collecting like terms is done. Now we want to get all x's to one side. So we have a 2x squared on both sides. Well, that's nice because that's going to cancel out. And now we want to move the x to the left. So we'll take away 3x both sides. So we have 4x take away 9 equals minus 65. Numbers to the right, so add 9, 4x is equal to minus 56. Divide by 4, so we're almost there. X equals minus 14. And then double check to make sure it's allowed. Because remember at the very beginning, we said x could not equal certain numbers because of our denominators. X cannot equal 5 minus 3 and 5. Okay, we're all set. It is allowed. There's our answer.